What's up, guys? My name is Chris Davis, and I'm the founder of the Black Gamer League. The Black Gamer League is an online networking community for Black gamers and those in the industry to, obviously network, but the important thing is to connect and help each other build in this space. So, I love being the founder. I love the connections I made. I love the people that I brought together, and we just really want the Black Gamer League to keep on growing and going strong. Since the last year, since the International Summit with MelaninGamers, it was really the beginning of our journey. We've come out with our stream team. We have our merch, and people are showing us, great support. So we love everybody that has been supporting us and growing with us. The International Summit was such a great moment, for me personally, and then for the Black Gamer League as a whole, because we met other groups that were similar to us and seeing what other people in this space, people of color, what they were doing and making this world a better place for, gamers like us. So it was awesome to meet everyone. MelaninGamers always throws great events. That's the family. We loved everything about it. We have a lot of things coming up ourselves. We're finally getting into our events. It's been a long time coming, but we wanted to make sure everything was right. So we have a couple of different things coming up, at the second half of this year that we're excited for. And more announcements on that will be out soon. But until then, I just want to say thank you to MelaninGamers for the initial invite, and thank them just for being such good people, innovators in the industry, and helping me really get everything up and running and being family members to lean on. So Chris Davis out. I love you guys. Thank you, MelaninGamers, again.
Hi, my name is Andy, and I represent the Streamcast. The Streamcast community is a great one, and together we promote diversity, inclusion, information, and generally a sense of belonging in the games industry. It can be really disheartening to see the same faces time and time again and wonder whether you even fit in this passionate industry. But through our content, including our podcasts and our showcases, we have promoted many people who don't fit the norm, and we hope to continue that throughout our existence. Since the summit last year, we have ran multiple events, including a week-long Smash tournament and monthly gaming quizzes, in which we have gotten on many different people from our community and promoted them. In the next few months, we are looking to guest speak at the Develop Brighton conference at the end of October. So make sure you come through, and we'll be talking more about diversity there. What I enjoyed about the International Summit was being able to share the stage with so many incredible Black content creators, especially those who are looking to make a difference in the games industry. As I said earlier, it is really disheartening to see faces that don't match yours time and time again and wondering whether you do belong in this. So it was very inspiring to see other people who have similar mindsets to us and wanting to make that change, wanting to see more Black faces in the games industry. If you'd like to know more about the Streamcast, you can follow us on Twitter or Instagram, Streamcast_. Follow us on Twitch, Streamcast TV, and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Streamcast. And our podcasts are out there wherever you consume yours: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more platforms. A huge thank you to MelaninGamers for having us on the International Summit last year, and we are more than happy to come through on any more that you have.
What's up, y'all? My name is Brandy Javia, and I'm the founder of Brown Girl Gamer Co., a global digital community for Black and brown women in gaming and tech. Some of our values as a community include engagement, community, gaming and technology, equity and inclusion, representation, and safety and security. Some of the events that we've held since the last International Summit include our 13 Nights of Horror, where we feature women from our community playing horror games for 13 nights in a row and doing some fundraising. We held our first Apex Academy, which was a sponsorship from Respawn and EA Games, to lead a 3-part workshop to help teach our community how to play the game. And we held our first tournament as well as a developer panel where we got to sit down and talk to the game director, the lead writer, and also the lead environmentalist in the game. and share that with our community. We've also held our very first cooking showcase for Pride Month that featured members from our community that identifies LGBTQIA+, and got to cook up some nice meals on our channel. And we were recently featured for Twitch's Talk Show and Podcast Month, this month actually, where we led 2 interviews featuring amazing folks from our community talking about community management. And we also got to sit down with the founders from Glow Up Games. So we have had a very, very packed year since the last summit. What's in store for the future? We definitely want to get more into competitive gaming and host more tournaments, especially around the amazing Apex Legends. And we also want to do more community based work and then have our very first in person meetup. What I enjoyed about last year's International Summit is that it was so great to talk with so many amazing leaders of communities from around the world that believe in the same things that we do and are really trying to make a change in the gaming industry. It's been so great to see all the work that they've done, and I really hope that we can work together in the future. Again, my name is Brand from Brown Girl Gamer Co., and thank you so much for including us in a year since the last summit.
Hello everyone, my name is Thales. I'm the founder of Wakanda Streamers. And Wakanda Streamers, just to talk a little bit about this project. Wakanda Streamers is an initiative that began here in Brazil with the main goal to bring Black people together so we can talk about our lives, talk about our experience, uh, talk about anything we want without the judgment that we oftenly receive, and especially without the aggression or the silent treat and many other things that we go through and that we know well what is happening. So it's really important. It's a space that is really important for us. We've been receiving many good feedbacks about it, especially in this moment that we're living now because of the pandemics, where people are getting isolated, where people are getting sad, and where people are being forced to face their own monsters. And so it's really great when we can be surrounded by our equals. So this is a very important job to do. It's a work that takes a lot of it takes a lot from us, but we are really pleased to be doing this, to be uh, giving something good for the people. So it's also important that when we are in contact with other people like us, we can learn a lot more just from interaction. When we are exchanging experience, we can learn a lot more. And I don't know how things go around there. I mean, I kind of know, but what I mean is that here in Brazil, we don't learn Black culture in schools and, well, basically anywhere. We just don't learn about it. So the internet is taking this role to accomplish, because it's where we can get together and learn about it and teach about it and talk about it and breathe who we really are, you know, which is great. It's been great, actually. And since the last summit, we've been looking more to the inside than to the outside, because when we began, not when we began, I began working on Wakanda Streamers in 2018, and just 1 year later, we started to invite people. We started to talk openly about it, and it was a nice time. It was great to go out looking for family, looking for our equals. It was amazing. But then we brought a lot of people, and we are making this work, okay? Because I like to say that Wakanda Streamers is like a city, a big city. And as any other city, you will have uh, the good side, the bad side. You're going to have many sides. So, to provide a secure environment, a safe environment to bring all of us together, we have to work with a lot of respect. We have to listen to what people are telling, and many times to what people are not telling because they were so violent through their lives. They got hurt. Of course, we all got hurt a lot. So there is a lot of work to be done on this matter because we are a big community, the black community, but inside this big community, we have a lot of other communities. We have a lot, many backgrounds, many different backgrounds and uh, and life experiences, of course. So we have many different kind of violences that we've suffered or applied. And this is a work that demands more from us as individual than as a group because to live inside a group and without to live inside a group without being harmful to this group, it demands from ourselves. So we must look inside so that we can respect outside and we can live better and we can create a better world. So it's amazing how we're doing this all this work together. What we expect for the future. Oh, so I'm sorry. So in this matter, we are trying to look more inside to have a better structure, to have more and more respect for each other, so we can receive more people. Okay, so we are living this time right now, and for the future, we expect to be even stronger in this matter because I like to think that Wakanda streamers will achieve this goal where people can actually respect each other and think about things before just say them, before just say it. So it's a challenge, and it's the kind of challenge that we accepted. So that's our work now, and it's been amazing. Uh, well, I would like to thank MelaninGamers and the amazing Black communities that we've been meeting uh, from outside of Brazil because I really was honored to be invited to MelaninGamers Summit because that summit was amazing in so many ways. It's really positive. It's really great to know that there are many other communities taking care of these matters. Working these objectives and bringing the black people together, bringing discussion, bringing this conscience. I think no, I'm really sure that this is really really important for us and for the world. And I'm also honored once again to be invited again. So I'm really honored to be here, and I hope you are all well. And if anybody wants to talk about anything, we're here and we're open to listen. That's it. Thank you very much, and we'll see each other some other time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nigel. I'm the co-founder of the manga brand Mayamada and organizer of the community video game event Gamepad. Apparently it's been a year since the International Summit. I don't believe it because it feels like it was just yesterday, but I will take Annabelle's word for it and let you all know what we've been up to in the past year. So our community focuses on promoting inclusion and diversity in the video game space. I work with young people across schools, colleges, youth hubs, in comic story workshops, and also with video games through Gamepad. So our thing is really helping the young people see how they can be part of the video games industry, and hopefully helping to demystify a lot of the culture so that people who aren't necessarily in it, like we all are, can understand that video games is a valid career option, a valid entertainment option, and yeah, just work to make it all a friendlier place for everyone involved. So in the last year, and what a year it was, we completely shifted from doing in-person events, which seemed like a good idea at the time, to online events. So we created Gamepad Online, which is a live stream video game experience hosted by Tazzy, who is on our team as well. And it's a mix of game streaming, so we have teams from different communities take part in a friendly esports competition, going through different rounds of different games, and then I do interviews with video game professionals as a way to highlight paths in the industry, and especially showing that there are different paths. There's no one path into the video game industry. So yeah, it's really about mixing those two things and showing that video games is made by different people and can be enjoyed by different people. As well as that main event that we do quarterly now, so every 3 months we're doing a Gamepad online event. We also do monthly events, and this is a new thing for us because, like I said, we're only doing in-person events. So we started doing monthly streams and just a variety of things. So interviews, panels, just like the main event, but also game nights. So involving some of our community, playing different video games and streaming everything that happens there. So we've done a few events so far, a few game nights, and it's pretty much been me learning to play games that everyone else already knows about, especially the young people in my sessions. So I think we started with Roblox, which I'd never played before. That's changed now. We went to Fortnite, which again, never played before. And then Rocket League, which I have played before, not very well, but have played before. So yeah, along those lines of just showing these are some of the games that young people might be playing, that anyone really can play. Here's how it works, and here's us enjoying these games. So yeah, we've been doing a number of those events, and like I said, we also have been doing interviews and panels. So our panel events are looking at different topics within the video games industry. We've talked about well-being in video games, mental health, things around addiction in video games, talking to people who study them. We've talked to cosplayers. We have spoken to different people from different professions, largely indie developers, because that's a big thing for us as a indie company. And yeah, just all along the lines of pushing that idea for gaming to be this like real industry that people outside of it might not be aware of. And then capped off with that is our main Gamepad events, which kind of brings together those separate elements into one experience hosted by Tazzy. So what's in store for the future? I would hope a return to physical events at some point. I think our last one was in January of 2020. How optimistic we all were about doing another one that summer. But so yeah, return to physical events. Not to say that we all stop online events. I think one of the things that I've found in doing a bunch of Gamepad events and being involved with other people's events like MelaninGamers is the value in online events, as it kind of helps accessibility. We're based in London, our events were in London, so you kind of had to be in and around London to attend. Having online events means that people from anywhere can tune in and take part. So I think that's definitely something that we want to continue, and it also helps us get more content, more discussions just out into the world. So yeah, the future looks like a combination of physical gamepad events with online elements and online gamepad events with maybe physical elements. So we're just going to mix it all together. So yeah, looking forward to building on what we've created with Gamepad Online, learning more about esports and how we can create our own version which focuses on promoting inclusion, on the spectacle of it, on teamwork, and just making sure that you don't have to be super competitive or even good at games, to be honest, as we continue to demonstrate, to take part in events like this. So we want to push that. We want to get new people involved and provide access to career paths in the video games industry for the young people that we work with and are in our community as well. What I enjoyed about the International Summit is that we got to see people. I think that was in June, July. What I enjoyed about the International Summit was seeing fellow human beings around the world and knowing that there are other people going through similar situations as yourself. I think particularly at that time when the idea of a pandemic, the idea of lockdowns, I feel like we all felt at that point it was going to all be done and dusted by the autumn. Obviously, we know that wasn't the case. So at that time, it was just the idea of seeing different people in similar situations and being able to learn from others as well. So we had different communities who are doing great things, and just being able to be inspired what others are doing, and then take that to our community and say, here are the possibilities, that these are things that we could be doing too. And it kind of in a way helps to keep things going. So it was good to chat to people. Some of the people that on the panel have been part of our events. MelaninGamers have been part of our events from the old world pre-pandemic, and also our podcast. So it was good to make those connections with new people and see human faces. I think that was number one. And I think looking outside of any events in particular, one of the things that's been really apparent to me over this period is just the value of a good team. And alongside our work with providing career opportunities and work experience for young people, is really looking to make young people and future generations a part of what we do, and work closely with schools and colleges and universities to provide those opportunities, because we've definitely benefited from working with young people and being able to, especially in this time where opportunities are few and far between, being able to provide kind of those progression paths, those development paths for young people into the games industry has been a real kind of eye-opener for me. So hoping that in the future, as we do more events, as we do more streams, that we can provide more opportunities and work with others and just make this a more inclusive place for everyone.